had the draft happen yesterday, the NBA draft for some people, you know. I don't know if guys are having their fantasy league drafts this early, but there's probably someone out there that's doing it. But no, we're talking about the NBA draft 2023. And we just want to get some quick reactions from you guys. You know, we had another generational talent come and go to the Spurs. Lucky them. And then we had from basically most people say the draft started from after pick 2 on down. So I just want to get you guys' reaction, and I'll start with you, Teddy.
I think this kid Victor. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm not even gonna
Call him
try it.
Wimby.
We're just gonna say Wimby.
Wimby on.
Wemby, hit the weight room, hit the cafeteria. You need to put on some muscle and some meat on them bones because we saw what happened to Chet Holmgren last year, right? And
True.
I know there's a clip out there with Kenny Lofton Jr. was bullying Victor out there in the league he was playing with before. So that's gonna be one thing that I want to see him do. Um, and with two, the Hornets, their fans did not like that pick at all. They wanted Scoot and only Scoot. um, I like the Celtics draft pick. He helps us. He's going to be a good defender. I forgot his name. He looks like Charlie Villanueva. Um, but I feel like he'll help our defense out a lot. Um, I mean, I'm not really a college basketball guy, but once you come into Boston, I'm gonna know more about you. So I'll get more information on those guys. I'll be at the Garden. It's gonna be rocking. All right, make sure you get your coffee, pocket your car, and Harvard Yard, because the Celtics are gonna win this year. Next year, we're winning it. Mark it. Right, clip this right now. Boston Celtics 2023 champions.
Okay.
Well, there's a Miami Heat fan that's watching this right now.
I don't care about him. He got me.
2024. He got.
He got me.
Yeah,
Sure.
give us a backstory of that shirt real quick.
All right, so Dave, he got a little crazy, and he wanted to bet with me. So I said I got the Nuggets, and he obviously rode with his team, the Heat, and we know how that went down. So I got a
Turn
shirt.
me up, 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 up.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I was wondering how you got that shirt. I was like, what bet did they make? Because Boston lost, but it was the finals. It was the finals. Man, hey Joe, you broke the curse, man. Dave was on this show undefeated with the bets.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it, man. I gave him a way out, and he still took it. You know what? I need to check my mail. I probably already got the jersey. I haven't checked my mail in a couple of days. If you got your shirt, I must have got my jersey.
Man, that is insane. But just my take on the draft. I didn't think Brandon Miller was gonna go number 2 neither either because he came out earlier that day, or maybe it was a few days before that, and said, I seen Jordan airball a free throw. And we all know how Jordan get. That's how Kwame Brown ended up a Wizard. They said in the train, like him and Tyson Chandler, they did the 1-on-1 workout. Tyson Chandler dogged Kwame Brown in the 1-on-1. But he went over to Jordan and said, look, man, if you draft me, I'll never let you down. This is just a story. So Kwame Brown, if you hear this and you want to check me on the story, I'm all for it. But I'm telling you what I heard, all right? And then he drafted him. So when I heard Brandon Miller say that, I said, oh, nah, Scoop's going to Charlotte. Jordan don't take that. Why are you talking about me? Or maybe he drafted Brandon so he can play him 1-on-1 in practice. Now, Brandon, you better show up because Jordan going to take it personal. You seen he probably looked at his iPad and said, and for that, I took it personal. But Vic, Spurs, man, you all got lucky because the Wizards was one ping pong ball away from getting the number 1 pick. Look at the series of events there. Like new front office with the number 1 pick and the way they was making moves, man, we probably would have had LeBron. But outside of that, Blazers, we're gonna see what happens there because you know they didn't trade the pick. So now Dame done went mute. And as far as the Wizards pick, Ty, we really did make a truce, man. Because our GMs called each other and we swapped the picks, man. We went and got Bilal, not from House Party, but from France.
Oh,
And they saying the 18-year-old, he an 18-year-old two-way forward. So I mean, I don't know too much about the guy, but I'm gonna watch. Kind of like what you said, Teddy. Once you on the team, now I gotta watch some film. And then there was another person we picked up. I can't really Tristan Vukovic. They saying he's a younger version of the unicorn who shoots 45% from three. So what better way to trade out a max contract and get a rookie in and still hit the three? So I mean, rebuilding pieces, man. So we just out here watching. Draft is always interesting. But I got one more thing before you go, Joe. One more thing. ESPN or NBA, anybody NFL, when you're doing these drafts and these kids are celebrating the best moment in their life, stop bringing up this negative stuff. Like nobody wants to be like he's a 6'8" guard. He averaged 30 points. He took his team to the Final Four. But remember back in May when he had the gun charge? I'm like, do nobody want to hear that? Don't nobody want to hear that. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, man. And that guy you talking about, hopefully he got some Jokic in him.
Man.
You know, because he's from Serbia. So look, let's start with Vic Wembanyama, right? That dude gonna be nice. I think he's gonna be nice. Now, them saying ceiling is a GOAT. I'm not mad at him saying that. That's a ceiling. You don't always hit your ceiling. You know, if he, is a disciplined person, he got the leadership, he stayed healthy, he has the potential to do that. Now, he's something that we never seen. Chad Holmgren. Yeah, he like what, 7'3", I think, 7'2". Oh, he like 7'4" also, something like that. But he can't handle the ball like this kid. Now I would say he can shoot. Right now, it's showing like he can shoot probably better than him from three. But from the mid-range, this dude is lethal. He's like a 7'4" KD. And I watched a few of his games. I watched more than a few for real last year. And he was chilling. You can tell he was chilling, just waiting for the lead to come. So he with the right situation with Popovich, I think he's going to be a great player in this league. And depending on how they move this year, I think that I don't know if he's going to play in the summer league. Because they're going to try to avoid injury or stuff like that. So he might go straight into the season in training camp. Brandon Miller going second. Now, I do think Scoot is better. Okay? I think Scoot is better than Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller is a better fit for Charlotte, but that's tricky. Sometimes not going for the best available can hunt you in the back end. A lot of people like Michael Jordan, right?
Yep.
Michael Jordan, for example, they went, even though Hakeem Olajuwon, here's that guy, but he got picked before Jordan. They both are superstars, both all-time greats, but Jordan is better. So sometimes picking the guy who fits normally ain't the best way to go, even though he could be a great player too. But I like Brandon Miller though. He's 6'9". I think he could be good with Melo Ball. All right. Chad put Steph Curry in the mix.
Yeah.
Don't
the brothers at your neck, man. They both saying he can handle the rock and everything.
With his own move.
I never said he can't handle the rock. I think Wemby got a better handle than him. That's what I'm saying. Like Chad's nice. He is, but he ain't Wemby. That's all I'm saying. All right. And I ain't saying Wemby Kyrie. Relax, everybody. So, but yeah, I think Scoot is a better player, but Brandon Miller, I think he's gonna fit well with LaMelo. LaMelo's got to stay healthy. I mean, the dude, he can shoot. He's really good in transition. You know how LaMelo plays. He want to run. So I think him and Brandon Miller are gonna be nice together. And I ain't gonna lie, I like what he said about Jordan. I like it. I think Jordan like it.
I told you why. He like it. He like it. I don't know if you know about Rip Hamilton and them. They said Jordan used to come down when they're in practice and embarrass people. So that's why Jordan not playing.
I know. OJ Mayo, right? OJ Mayo was talking trash to Jordan. They said he humiliated OJ Mayo, like destroyed him, killed his confidence. Shut up, OJ. But Brandon Miller was like, man, like I don't know who this. I mean, he tripping. PG my goat. I mean, I'll scratch
Yeah,
my
he
head
was.
off that. All right, but I'm not mad what he said. It shows me that he's confident. He's confident in himself. I respect you, Jordan, but I'm my own person too. You feel me? So I respect that. Now, also the Thompson twins. I believe it's the first time in NBA history we had twins get selected in the top 5.
Back to back. Man.
That's amazing. From overtime elite, they ain't play no G League, they ain't playing no college. They went a whole different route, and they got drafted top 5. I mean, Mama must be proud. Shout out to Mama and Pops and Pops. You know, I don't know the situation, but shout out to Mama and Pops for that situation. Now let's talk about my team. Oh yeah, Javon, I like Anthony Black pickup. I think Kendrick
They
Hendricks.
stole him, man.
Yeah, I like that pickup. Taylor Hendricks. This is a guy I wanted us to trade up for, but he went to Utah. Whew. Utah got him, Kessler Edwards, and they got marketing. It's like, oh my God, they got size. You know, so that's gonna be tough. Grady, my man about to be Drake. You about to meet Drake. Shout out to Drake and Grady. All right. Make sure you with my man Jersey, okay? But us, right? We traded the 24 pick to the Mavericks. Our 24 pick and Rashad Holmes to the Mavericks for basically nothing, right? And then I was like, what? What did we get from that? And then we might have to make a splash. We just freed up $30 more million in cap space. Right? So we just getting ready to sign a free agent. We're gonna try to get Chris Middleton. We might try to get Brook Lopez. We might add a Jeremy Grant, you know, something like that. But we looking to make a move. We basically gave up our 24 pick to free up more cap space because we're not even using Rashawn Holmes at all. So that was a good way to free up some money. And the kid we actually we traded up to get a kid in the second round. We traded up to get Kobe Jones from Xavier. I like, oh yeah, here, J-Mo, right here. Joe, y'all almost drafted Keegan Murray. He got drafted a pick before us.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him. I think he's gonna get him.
Good.
But it's all good. But my last thing is this: we drafted Kobe Jones. Kobe Jones, I like him. You know, he could play point guard, but he's listed like a shooting guard. I think shooting guard, but he could play point. He's a good shooter. He shot almost basically 40% from 3. He could finish. He got a little nice touch. You know, he shot a little floater all the time. Xavier was a number 3 seed going into the tournament, so he's a winner. You can say he won a lot of his games there. But my only issue with him is he's shooting like 65% from the free throw line. I mean, it's rare you see a good shooter shoot bad from the free throw line because he had 2 okay years from the 3, but then a great one last year. So, but I trust my man Monty. I trust him. So I think we're gonna be straight. We're gonna make a move in free agency though.
I mean, you got him on the main line. You got pictures with him and all that, man.
My man.
I know
Come
Tay
on, Monty, let's go.
Look, Tay was in there talking about he calling the Orlando Magic. You actually can just be like, hey, Monty, man, remember me? Just saying.
Funny the way.
He actually called them, though. That's the funny part. He actually called them.
They had me on hold.
Hey, now what would have been great is if somebody picked up and he was like, what y'all doing? Boop, boop, boop. Like, that would have been great.
And I think we traded Jordan Walsh to y'all, Teddy.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, we traded Jordan Walsh to y'all. Yeah, so.
No, it was a lot of moves being made yesterday. Like in the last 3 to 4 weeks, the NBA said there's no off season. The NFL thought they was gonna have their normal time where they could just take over and just like distract us from MLB and the WNBA. But the NBA was like, nah, we got this year. We got this. But again, congratulations to everyone who got selected. And, you know, hopefully you all are the new wave because our legends are slowly but surely getting old and swept out of the league. No pun intended. But if someone wants to use that, they can. But, yeah, it's a new league now.
I know. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.